Once upon a time, in the heart of West Africa, where the savannah stretched as far as the eye could see, there lived a mysterious and feared woman named Madame Koi Koi. Her name, which roughly translates to Noisy One, was whispered in dread by the villagers, who believed she possessed supernatural powers. Madame Koi Koi lived in a small rustic hut on the outskirts of the village, surrounded by a garden filled with strange and exotic plants. She was a tall, imposing figure with long silver hair that cascaded down her back like a river of moonlight. Her eyes gleamed with an otherworldly intensity, and her presence seemed to command the attention of all who crossed her path. According to legend, Madame Koi Koi was once a beautiful young woman who had been wronged by the villagers. She had been falsely accused of witchcraft and ostracized by the community. In her anger and sorrow, she had made a pact with dark forces for the powers to exert revenge on those who had wronged her. As time passed, Madame Koi Koi's power grew stronger and she became a force to be reckoned with. She would often be heard laughing maniacally in the dead of the night, and her presence would be accompanied by a strange unsettling noise, a kind of rustling whispering sound that seemed to come from all directions at once. The villagers believed that Madame Koi Koi had the power to curse them, to bring illness and misfortune into their lives. They would often leave offerings of food and drinks at her doorstep, hoping to appease her and avoid her wrath. One day, a young girl named Aisha wandered into Madame Koi Koi's garden searching for a rare herb to help her ailing mother. As she reached out to pick the herb, she felt a strange sensation as if the plants themselves were warning her to stay away. Madame Koi Koi appeared out of nowhere, her eyes blazing with fury. "You dare to steal from me?" she thundered, her voice like a crack of lightning. Aisha trembled with fear, but she stood her ground. "I didn't mean to steal," she said. "I'm just trying to help my sick mother." Madame Koi Koi expression softening, and she regarded Aisha with a curious gaze. "You have courage, I'll give you that," she said, "but you must be careful. The power of the plant is not to be trifled with." And with that, Madame Koi Koi reached out and touched Aisha's forehead. Suddenly, the girl was flooded with vision and knowledge, the secrets of the plants, the language of the and mysteries of the universe. From that day on, Aisha visited Madame Koi Koi often, learning from her and gaining a deeper understanding of the world. And although the villagers continued to fear and avoid Madame Koi Koi, Aisha knew the truth, that beneath her fierce exterior, the old woman had a heart of gold and a deep desire to share her knowledge and power with those who were worthy.